Word.
Okay.
Great. Okay. Awesome. Well, welcome, Rosemary. My name is Alana, and so thank you for coming on. I mean, we love doing this. And our goal really with these is just to kind of explain what we do in an attempt to help more people on their fitness journey. So I'll be asking Tony some questions that really always come up in these conversations, like when people are interested in, what coaching is and what we do. These are kind of the main questions that we hear. So, and then at the end, you can ask any questions that you have, and whether it's fitness related, whether it's coaching related, anything like that. If you have any questions at all, we'd be more than happy to answer these questions or any questions that you have. So, Tony, what were you doing before you started your online business?
Before I started this, I was in my mid-30s, and I was working at a special ed behavioral school. I had been there for 11 years. I was struggling financially. I worked at a bar, sometimes bartending, sometimes bouncing. I worked at a gym. In 2007, they were giving out a lot of loans, but I couldn't afford a house by myself, so I bought a multifamily. So I was kind of like a jack of all trades, trying to find my place. But I was struggling financially. It used to keep me up at night. Like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna struggle for the rest of my life? And the way my life was, I'd work hard. I'd work 60, 70 hours a week, and I'd save some money, and then all of a sudden I'd have a flat tire. And then all of a sudden my savings for the last month, 2 months goes out the window, and I'm back trying to save again. So financially, I was in a rough spot, not really knowing what my future was going to look like. But that's where I was kind of at. I love my job working with the kids, and I still go back there, and I still donate there, and I love that school. But financially, I was kind of in a rough spot.
And so, what was it about Beachbody that made you choose Beachbody over anything else that you could have done?
Uh, the thing about Beachbody that made me choose Beachbody is it was the only thing that came my way. It's not like I had 5 or 6 different things to choose from. This opportunity came my way. I never knew anyone that did an online business before, never knew anyone that was successful at it. Looking back, I am so happy that it was Beachbody, because now I've been in this 7.5 years, and I know the kind of integrity that Beachbody has as a company, and I see other companies out there kind of cutting corners, not only with their products, but with a lot of things, throwing soy into their shakes and stuff like that, which I don't know, people shouldn't do. So I'm glad it was Beachbody, because if it wasn't, I don't think I would have been as successful as I was, because I know when I put a Beachbody product in someone's hands, that I'm giving them a very good chance to succeed on their fitness journey. For instance, my parents, they drink Beachbody products. If it was another company with soy, I would never have my parents on that. So if I couldn't put it in my parents' hands, I'm not going to put it in anyone else's hands. So I'm glad it was Beachbody, because if it wasn't, I'd still be working 3 jobs and 70 hours a week, because I wouldn't have the passion behind what I do.
And so, what's the number one job that you have as a Beachbody coach?
The number one job that we have as Beachbody coaches is we obviously have our online challenge groups that I run every month, along with our great teammates. So we'd like to have people invite there just to get people moving on their fitness journey. But our number one job as a Beachbody coach is to stay accountable on our own fitness journey. Because I'm accountable, because I press play every day, people often come with me, hey, Tony, I'm up 20 pounds. What am I going to do? Or I went to the doctor, my levels aren't so good. I need to get on a workout program. So I think the more accountable I am on my fitness journey, and people are seeing it, now I'm in their head, and now they reach out to me for help. And obviously we use our online group as well. But our number one piece of advertisement is always going to be ourselves. And you don't have to be perfect on your fitness journey. And everyone knows I'm not, but you know what? When people see you plugging away and working at your fitness journey, those are people that they want to run with, okay? A lot of times I have people that are like, maybe starting off on their fitness journey and like, I don't know if anyone's going to follow me. I'm like, now's the time that they want to follow you, because they feel like, let's do this together as a team.
Yeah, totally. And I know for me, I am so much more accountable when I know that, there are people watching me.
Yeah.
It makes me on doing my own thing so much more effective, and I'm in the best shape that I've ever been in. I think a lot of that is because I know that people are watching.
And, it's funny. That's why I always want coaches inviting, because not only do they get to help other people on their fitness journey, but that makes that coach a better coach when they have 5 people in the group, 10 people in their group, or maybe a coworker that's struggling on their fitness journey. That coach that invited that person in, they're always posted because they know that person's watching out for them. So that's what develops the better coaches. The ones that invite, they know people are watching them, and then they want to give it all they have so they can inspire their friends and family members.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So this is a big one that a lot of people have questions about. So how do you earn money as a coach?
We earn money. It's pretty simple. We earn money by helping people. And the great thing about Beachbody, you can help people with health and fitness. And we also have this great opportunity where a lot of people come into it like, Tony, if I can make an extra $250 a week from home, it's an extra $1,000 a month, that'll give me a little bit of that financial breathing room. So for me, I came in looking to make about $500 extra a month. I had never done anything like this before. I didn't know what the potential was. So I'm thinking if I can make $500 extra a month from home, then maybe I can quit one of my part-time jobs. Maybe I won't get so worried when the electric bill comes in or the gas bill. So people come in for different reasons. Okay, some people come in to get healthy. Some people come in as a way to help other people get healthy, to kind of fill their soul. Other people come in as, you know what? I can make an extra few bucks helping people on their fitness journey. That's an extra vacation for me and my spouse. So I came in with that mindset. If I can make $500, I didn't know how I was going to do it. Obviously, now we know how to do it. But I came in with that mindset. If I can make $500 extra a month from home, helping people on their fitness journey, what could be better than that? So that's kind of why I went after it. And then I kind of fell in love with it too, because there's something really powerful about like everybody moving in the right direction together, and all these great friendships developed. There's something like even people that I had this guy, Ryan, from our group. He was messaging me all night Saturday night. He's out in California. It's a friend of a friend, and he's loving the group, and I can feel his fire through conversation. So that fires me up. So it's just, to me, these groups are awesome because it's people working together, going in the same common path, and people supporting each other along the way.
Wonderful. What is your favorite thing about being a Beachbody coach?
My favorite thing, and for the people on the outside, they don't get it. You get it, Alana.
I get it.
Because I came in for the money, and I'm very honest about that. I came in for the money, looking to make $500 extra a month. And with Beachbody, we have to say income is not guaranteed. My first year part-time on the side, on top of all my jobs, I made $18,000 with Beachbody. My second year, I made $86,000. And then over the last 3 years, I've made roughly $1.8 million with Beachbody. So Beachbody has absolutely blessed me financially. But the best part will never be the money. It's always going to be the stories. When people reach out to you, and they tell you, and I have so many stories. One woman said, you know what, Tony, before these groups, I used to watch my kids play outside from the window, but I would never go outside because I was overweight and I didn't want their friends making fun of them if I was out there playing. I didn't know if I could be out there for more than 3 or 4 minutes without being out of breath. But now I play with my kids outside and I feel comfortable doing that. I had one woman tell me that. I remember her getting into the challenge group, and I remember her saying, it was probably a few months later, you know what, these groups saved me and my husband. We weren't doing all that well, and that's why I asked to be in one of your groups, because I'm thinking I'm one day going to have to live life as a single mom, and I need to take better care of myself, not only for me, but for my kids as well, because me and my husband weren't doing all that well. All of a sudden, they're working out together. Over time, they started working out together. All of a sudden, the kids are involved, and I didn't even know they were struggling with that. And she said, you know what, we're doing better than ever. We do things as a family now, which we never really did before, and fitness has become a part of our life. So it seems small what we do, but it's actually, for a lot of people, it's life-changing. And you get those messages, and they bring tears to your eyes, because every time you make $1 with Beachbody, that's a life that you impacted somewhere along the lines. And life is hard, and it's hard for a lot of people, and we have a chance to impact people's lives. And I tell people, fitness can fix a lot of things. Health and fitness can fix a lot of things. And I think we've all seen that over time. The longer you do this, this business will bring you to tears, but it'll never be based on the amount of money that you make. And I tell people all the time, jobs are usually one of two things. They either fill your bank account, but there's really no meaning behind that job, or they fill your soul. And when I worked with the special ed behavioral kids, that job used to fill my soul, but it didn't fill my bank account. So it was always a struggle where I was always looking to pick up 2 or 3 extra jobs on the side. With Beachbody, they found a way to fill your soul and fill your bank account at the same time. And that's why I absolutely love this company, because I'm at a point financially where I'm pretty secure right now. So now I can just do what I love, and that's just helping people on their fitness journey.
It's awesome. I mean, that feeling never, ever gets old. And
never gets old. It never gets old. And when people message you and they give you, hey, Tony, I need to stop this. You're like, all right, here we go. Let's go. Like, you're fired up, you know, and we've all worked jobs before, and you get fired up when you get that job initially. And then all of a sudden, 2 years later, yeah, it's all right. I like it. I got good benefits. And then 5 years later, yeah, it's all right. I'm kind of looking. With Beachbody, I'm 7.5 years deep, and I'm still fired up. Because every time it's a new person, it's a new story. And then all of a sudden you start bringing on coaches, and a lot of times it's not even your person. Like that guy, Ryan Ruma from California, that's Ryan Mack's guy. But like, I'm fired up for him, and then he's eventually going to join Ryan Mack, and we're going to do this together. So that's the best. It's the absolute best.
It is. It's totally amazing. I mean, and just like the messages and the, you know, like you touched on it a little bit, but just people reaching out to me and like sharing things with you as a coach that like they feel comfortable sharing with you because you're helping them, that they don't necessarily share with other people. And like, it's like they, you know, bring you in as like a family member. It's incredible. Yeah. And like they become all the people you work with become your family. It's amazing.
I tell people before Beachbody, you know people on the outside. Once you're in Beachbody long enough, you kind of scratch through the surface and you get to learn who people are on the inside. And you realize, wow, I wouldn't believe that person used to battle that, or that person still constantly battles that. We're all battling something. But you know what? Nobody ever shares that. But when you feel like you're working with people that are kind of on the same page, you get much deeper into your friendships and into your relationships. And that's why we've had so many people, like we've had people fly across the country to meet up with people, and they met in these groups, because you feel like you've almost known this person your whole life, because the friendships seem to be much deeper.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry, my dogs. I've had the worst.
That's all right. I have animals. I know how that works. They run the house.
Oh God, we've had a skunk fiasco.
I saw that.
Oh my God. I can't even. Anyway, Rosemary, do you have any questions for either of us?
Yeah, sure. Is it like how do you, what is it that, is it like a food kind of diet kind of plan? Or I know I saw shakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Beachbody is an overall fitness company. So they have fitness programs at all different fitness levels. They have Shakeology, which is an all-natural meal replacement. They have pre-workout. They have post-workouts. They have 3-day cleanses. And that's why we like to take it one person at a time, because fitness, to me, is never going to be like a one-size-fits-all. You know, you have to talk to that person. You have to see what questions they have. And then we'll see if Beachbody has a product that is lined up with that person's needs. So, a lot of people drink Shakeology on our team. A lot of people use the pre-workout. A lot of people do the Beachbody workouts. They actually have something called Beachbody On Demand that gives you access to all their workouts. But as you can see with the workouts, they have 21-day fix. They have Quarter Force. They have Body Beast. They got 10-minute trainer, T25. So we kind of take it one person at a time and see how we can help that person. Right now, the workout that most people are doing is called Lift 4. It's a 4-day-a-week program, which I think is perfect for the summer. High-intensity interval training combined with resistance training. And the reason why I think it's perfect for the summer, it's 4 days a week of working out. That allows people a day or two to go on family walks, to do their hiking. And the nutrition plan also allows for some cheats. And as we know, come summertime, People have barbecues, they have birthday parties, and it's a time where a lot of people struggle on their fitness journey, but at least if you got them a little bit focused on their nutrition and they have a workout program that they feel like they have a shot at succeeding at, and with it being 4 days a week, I feel a lot of people do with their busy lives in the summer, I think that's when you kind of start seeing people be successful on their fitness journey, when they feel like, you know what, I'm in a little bit of a groove and I think I can pull this off.
Can you take the Beachbody program and bring it into a gym setting? Is that where, or is it a home workout, like you're watching a TV program or something?
They give you that Beachbody on demand. They give you all access to it. You can take it on your phone. You can take it on your iPad. And a lot of people, if it's a workout program without weights, Insanity, Core de Force, T25, you might see somebody doing it right off their phone or their tablet in the aerobics room. But they also have resistance training workouts, Body Beast. I know Lift 4 actually has some resistance training. But yeah, you could. That's a great thing. That's why everybody loves Beachbody on demand. If you have your kids at baseball practice, instead of leaving, you can take your tablet 30 feet off to the side and you can plug in whatever workout you want. 21-day fix. They have yoga on there. They have, I believe, over 700 different workouts on Beachbody on demand.
Oh, okay. And then do they give you a diet program? Is it a like you said, meal replacement? So do they believe in, like, 2 meal replacements a day and then a healthy dinner or something like that? Is that what it looks like?
Every workout program has its own nutrition plan. They believe Shakeology is 1 meal a day. In Shakeology, it's all natural. It's low on the glycemic index. And they feel like, as Americans, there's a lot of gaps in our nutrition. And Shakeology is 1 meal a day that you would drink it as whatever, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, what have you. And then that is going to be 1 meal, and that's going to help fill in all the gaps nutrition-wise that we have as Americans, because our food isn't as healthy as it was 20 years ago. So what they believe in is balance. So in a lot of these nutrition plans, you're going to be having your carbs, and they're going to give you a list of carbs. You're going to be having your healthy fats, your proteins, your oils. You're going to be having all that. So they almost believe in, like, real food, okay? Eating real food, and then Shakeology is 1 meal a day that will help fill in the gaps on where you're kind of missing. So I usually tell people 1 meal a day, wherever you feel like you're struggling the most. When I was a school teacher, that was always breakfast for me. I was waking up late. I was stopping at Cumberland Farms, a Dunkin' Donuts. So for me, it just worked as my breakfast. For some people, it might work better as their breakfast one day. It might be their dinner one night, based on their schedule. My schedule is pretty similar all the time, and it just worked best for me as my breakfast.
And you can also drink it as like as a snack, like depending on the day. Sometimes I'll have it as a snack, and sometimes when I have it as a meal, like you can add things into it. I add in like peanut butter and banana and, spinach or kale or whatever, and kind of like, make it a little more substantial. So it does, if I have it for lunch, it'll last me to dinner. So it's very versatile.
And then what about, can you do it for a post-workout, like a protein drink?
Let me check with one of our nutritionists. I know some people do. I know a lot of the post-workout, it's based on carb to protein ratio. They do have a post-workout that a lot of people drink as well, but let me check with the nutritionist. You can do it. I mean, a lot of people post-workout, all they try to do is put a meal together. You're supposed to have a certain number of, I think it's a 3-to-1 carb to protein ratio, but let me check with my nutritionist on our team and see what her wording is for Shakeology as a post-workout. For most people, Shakeology is going to be the healthiest meal they put in their body by far.
Right.
So to me, I just try to get X amount of nutrition in throughout the day. So for me, I don't really eat meals. I don't sit with a family and eat meals. So people, how many meals do you? I'm like, I just kind of eat throughout the day, and I make sure I have my Shakeology every day. I make sure I have 5 or 6 sources of protein throughout the day, 2 or 3 sources of fruits, veggies. So I eat a little bit different than most people. I kind of look at food as fuel for my body. I know a lot of people are on the schedule meal 1, 2, 3, and 4. But let me check with my nutritionist and see what she says as far as Shakeology as a post-workout. To me, I'm thinking if it's going to be your healthiest meal of the day, there's really no wrong time to have it. But let me get her wording on it.
Okay, great. All right. And then where's the place to go to see what is provided? Like where, say I joined up and I wanted to order some Shakeology, where would I get that?
I would if you came in, you would come in as a coach under me, so I would be the one working with you, and I would explain what you get in the package. The most popular package that there is right now is you get Beachbody On Demand for 1 full year. That's all the Beachbody workouts and nutrition plans right on your phone, tablet, computer. You can stream it to your TV. So you get Beachbody On Demand for 1 year, and you get a 30-day supply of Shakeology for $160 plus tax. And they also set you up as a coach. So now you also have websites going where you can support people on their fitness journey. I think the best way to do that is right through our challenge groups. And our next one's coming up August 6th. So I kind of teach people how to invite people in there. We don't push sales on people, but we try to get people in there, get people out of their rut on their fitness journey, and hopefully inspire a few people along the way. And if you help anybody on their fitness journey, and I'll be there to help them, Beachbody will compensate you for that.
Okay. All right. This is great. And I'm glad you recorded it because I'd like my husband to see it.
I think your husband's going to, I think your husband has a passion for fitness. You can see it in his posts. Like he's excited.
Right.
And I think there's a lot of people we can help on their fitness journey. I'm 42. And I think as we get older, we see our friends and family members slipping. I see my friends that are my age, even a few years younger, and they look nothing like me. Like if people saw us side by side, they would think that they look 15 years older than me. And I think as we get older, I think we start noticing like our friends need to start taking better care of themselves, not only for them, but for their family members as well. So I think there are a lot of people we can help. And I can see it in your husband's post that he's having a lot of fun with this. So I think like that's why I asked if you and your husband would get on. I think you would love something like this.
Yeah. Okay, great. All right. So let me talk to Joe, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah, and I'll get you the recording. I'll send you the recording as soon as Alana sends it to me, and then we can have him watch it, write down any questions that he has, and then we can go from there.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, guys.
Okay, take care.
Yeah, have a good
Bye.
night, guys.